So Kiki like, I dare you to kiss her. Kiss her. So Darnisha like, whoa. Okay, so maybe we shouldn't play the truth or dare. So Mark like, no, a dare's a dare. A dare's a dare. I'm like, bro, I'm not finna kiss my friend. Darnisha like, well, I don't mind if you want to kiss me. Raymond like, hey. So Marky like, kiss her, kiss her. Then Raymond like, no, no. So Marky like, come on, man, kiss her, kiss her. I'm like, bro, stop. He like, no, you stop. I'm like, so me and him wrestle. I'm like, come on, do you like that? He like, okay, okay. You always bugging. He like, don't be so tight. He like, okay, you ain't got to kiss. I was just trying to help you out. I'm like, you're not funny. I promise you not. I'm like, give me the hypnotic bottle. He like, what you about to do with it? I'm like, give me the hypnotic bottle. I'm finna get rid of it. He like, you finna pull it out? So Kiki and them, they like, what you finna do with the hypnotic bottle? Now I gotta be smart because Mark kind of feeling sick. He acting out. He cutting up. Okay, so he don't need no more to drink. Raymond, he kind of chill. Darnisha, she just down for whatever. You could see it in her eyes, she feeling it. Kiki, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if she feeling it or not, but she chilling. Me, I'm buzzed. I'm feeling it. Okay, mines have kicked in 10 times a charged. Okay, so I took the hypnotic, so we all go in the kitchen. So I'm like, I need somebody to cover the back door. So Raymond like, I'll do it. So Raymond goes over there to the back door. Boom, he opened up the back door. I'm like, no, 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 no. It was like back door now open. I'm like, close it, close it, close it. So he shut the, he like, I thought you want me to come. I'm like, no. I say, see, no, lock the door and just stand right there. I'm like, if you hear anybody knocking or you hear my mom voice, flag me and let me know, then lock it back. All right, cool. So he by the back door. I'm in the kitchen. Me, Mark, Darnisha, and Kiki, we in the kitchen. So Marky like, so what you gonna do? So he sit down on the stool. I'm like, let me think. He like, look, we could just finish it. It's only a half a bottle. I'm like, we already lit. We ain't gonna be able to, mama gonna really catch us now. I need to be a quick, cause I was feeling myself like almost on a matrix. So it was like, I knew I was feeling it. So Marky like, come on. He like, we could just finish it. So Kiki like, yeah, we can finish it if you want. I'm like, no, no, no. She like, look, it's a decent amount of us. We can finish that bottle off. I'm like, no. I'm like, let's just wait. So Darnisha like, it's whatever you want to do. So Kiki like, well, that's what you want to do, but I'm just saying, like, I ain't that drunk. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm like, I'll be right back. I shoot upstairs to my mom's room. My mom had like a lot of Hawaii punches for me, Mark, and Kayla. We had the big ones, the red ones, the blue. So I'm like, hey, Marky, get the Kool-Aid pitcher. He grabbed one of the water pitchers, right? So boom, when he grabbed I call it a Kool-Aid pitcher, but they was using for water. But boom, he grabbed it, boom. He ended up opening it. I pulled the hypnotic in there, pulled the Hawaii punch in there, mixed it with a lot of ice. Right? So they like, oh, that might be good. So we pulled us some cups. We taste the first cup. So Raymond like, hey, am I good? I'm like, yeah, come get your cup. So he unlocked the door. He come get his cup. So as I'm getting ready to put the pitcher in a refrigerator, two people come in, right? It's this girl and it's this guy. They comes in, right? So as soon as they come in, they're like, hey, y'all live here? So we like, yeah, what's up? He like, May said we could use the bathroom. Where's the bathroom? I'm like, downstairs, but one per person downstairs. He like, oh, okay. So the girl stayed up there with us. They didn't give us no hassle or nothing. So she chilling. So she like, oh, what y'all drinking? A little Kool-Aid? So we like, yeah, we having Kool-Aid. Yo, we lit. She like, what y'all having? It ain't nothing like the adults being drunk and out of body and lit. And the teenagers are too, because she didn't even peep the game. So we step back and we going on ahead and go back to, you know what I'm saying, the living room. So I'm like, I'm keeping the eye out though, because I know I'm supposed to be watching the crib. Boom, I hear the dude, he comes up, he like, hey, you can go. So first off, I'm like, why you didn't let her go first? Anyway, but you know, hey, whatever. She goes to the bathroom, he's in the kitchen. So he's sitting there, he quiet. I gets up, I go look at the kitchen, he twinging on his phone. So I'm just standing there. So he like, hey, he like, you all look at you looking like a teenager. How old are you? He asked me questions. He like, I remember you. He like, I remember you when you was like 6 or 7. I'm like, a lot of people keep saying that. He like, you look like your mama. I'm like, Everybody keeps saying that too. So boom, she come up. And so he was talking like, hey, he like, wait, what's your name? I'm like, Rody Dodie. He like, this Mage chat, you could tell this Mage chat, ain't no denying that. This one look just like me out of all of them, right? So they talking. So I go, so they just still like semi chilling. They wasn't really no threats. And I was trying to finish my drink. So I goes back into the living room, right? And I'm mingling with them. Caleb comes downstairs. He like, who is these people? You just hear him. Who is these people? I said, Boo Man, come here. So he comes, he like, and he got his shoes on. Now these the diabetic shoes, the black shoes with the tape that goes over, the Velcro that go over. He comes in, shoes on the wrong feet, and he got on just a t-shirt with holes in it. So he runs, he comes, he like, I'm bored. I need someone to play with. Can you come back upstairs? So now he asked Kiki, can she come back upstairs? I said, no, Caleb. He like, what kind of juice you guys got? I want some juice. I'm like, no, you can't have no juice. You got to pop upstairs in your refrigerator. He like, but I want some red juice. I want some red juice. I'm like, Caleb, just go in mom's closet. So Kiki was like, do you want to sit here and watch a movie with us? First off, I didn't even know we was about to watch no movie. So I cut on the TV. We popped on like just a movie or whatever. And they still in there talking. So we still in there chilling. We sipping. So Marky like, yo, we need to go get the other half of ale. You know what I'm saying? We dipped it off in the bushes. He like, we need to go grab the other ale. So the half of ale. So I was like, yeah, I'm like, let's just finish this. So he like, you don't think mama gonna mess with that picture? I'm like, no, she don't think that we made. Like, if it ain't, first off, mom don't even really go in that refrigerator. If it like, it don't even look like liquor. It look like Kool-Aid. It look like juice. So boom, all you hear is, yo, this where you been at? Da da da. So we here arguing in the kitchen. So we immediately get up. So Caleb like, ooh, what's happening? I'm like, sit down. Don't worry about what's happening. Sit down. So boom, I going on here and I'm going to go look to see what happened. We all been rushing in the kitchen. This dude and another dude is getting into it, but it's the same girl standing there in the kitchen. So I'm like, okay, so I'm trying to place two and two together. So he like, man, you said that this was your friend. She like, he is my friend. He like, I'm over here looking all over for you in the party and you in here chilling with him, kicking it with him, da 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 da. So they arguing. When I'm talking about they going in, I'm like, oh my God, like, hey, y'all can't argue in here. So Marky like, yo, y'all gotta go out there. So he like, yeah, he like, come on, boom, he grabbed dude. He like, yeah, we gotta go out here. So dude like, put your hands on me. So the drinks, because dude had a drink in his hand. He was like, hey, you know, trying to be cool while they was arguing. So when dude grabbed him, the drink went everywhere. We just like, Kiki like, oh my God, it's about to go down. Do you want me to go get your mom? I'm like, no. So Kim like, oh my God, they fighting in my house. I'm going in my room. He goes upstairs. He goes to his room. I'm like, Marky, I gotta go get mom. He like, I'm going to go get a bouncer. So we shoot out. You just see them like tussling. Now here's the deal. By the back door, it is the stairs. So if you're not looking, you could tumble down the stairs. So I go get my mom. Marky gets a bouncer. You see at the same time, they kind of like going through the crowd. So I'm like, yeah, they fighting. I'm like, we can't break it up. My mom comes in. She like, hey. But as when my mom comes in and we all come in, they kind of like by the stairs. But it's like, you know, a little rail where you can hold on down the stairs. A wooden rail. Dude pushed him and he held on. He was like, what? He tried to finish him. She like, stop it, Keith. Stop it. That's all you hear. Stop it, Keith. Stop it. Please stop it. He like, I told you that was my friend. But like swinging. So the dude that was the friend that popped in, that came in from the party looking for, he was winning. The dude that was that was kicking it with her, that went to the bathroom, he was losing. Okay, first off, you see somebody coming up on you. Why are you holding a drink? You supposed to have guards up, ready to bob and weave. You feel me? So he wasn't ready. So he got the combo connection. My mama ended up kicking them all out the party. So the girl was like, oh, well, can I stay? You know, I don't got nothing to do with it, man. You know me. I'm cool. You know, I always come to your parties and I always support you. I ain't never had no problem, never before in your parties. Can I please? Now she going back and forth like, man, you know me, woo, woo. So the dude was like, you know I'm your ride. The friend was like, you know I'm your ride. She like, look. So my mama being cool, she like, girl, just go on here so you can get your ride so you can get home safe. I'm about to shut the party down anyway. I'm about to close curtains because ain't nobody finna be tearing up my setup in here. Ain't nobody putting no red scent Because if I find out anybody broke anything, I will be finding a way to make sure everybody getting their proper charge so they can pay me. Man, my mama end up still kicking them out. So boom, they leaves, right? So my mom like, nobody can use the bathroom. They can come out here and use these potties, but if this booked and full, I don't care if they got a boo-boo, I don't care if they got diarrhea out the mouth and the butt. Don't open my door. Boom, my mama on straight, now it's straight lockdown. She goes back to the party. Now we all there, so boom, hours the kind of went past. I'm like, y'all, I gotta go upstairs because I gotta get ready, you know, to still iron my mama clothes. I gotta still iron my mama clothes. I still got stuff to do. I still got to iron my mama clothes. I ironed some, but I'm talking about it's a wardrobe full of clothes I gotta iron. So I gotta get that going. I gotta get that going. So I'm like, y'all, I gotta go upstairs so I can finish ironing. So I was like, Kiki, you, since she was like legit my company, I'm like, you wanna come upstairs with me? She like, yeah, I wanna come upstairs. And she get up and she looked at Darnisha. She like, come on. So I looked, I'm like, hey, Raymond, thanks for coming over. He like, so I'm like, Raymond, what you finna get into? He like, I'm finna kick it with Mark. Mark like, yeah, we're gonna chill. I'm like, Marky, don't drink too much of that juice. I'm like, Raymond, keep an eye out. Let me know when you get ready to go. So I'm like, Darnisha, I'm like, hey. She like, whatever. I'm like, she like, nope. I'm like, okay, you want a hug? She like, no, whatever. She like, going on upstairs. So Kiki like, you ready? I'm like, yeah. So she was like, it's nice meeting y'all. So Marky like, nice meeting you too. So I walk, I'm like, hold on. Don't you see, that's why you don't need no more to drink. He like, I love you too, bro. I'm like, you play too much. So boom, we goes upstairs. So I got the door open. I'm ironing my mama clothes, getting things together. So Kiki was like, so what is this? I'm like, what is what? She like, this. I'm like, what do you mean by this? What, me and you? She like, yeah. Are we a thing? Are we friends? Are we like, what, you just like me? You want to keep getting on me? Like, what is that? I'm like, I think I like you. She like, you think or you know? So all of a sudden the door swings open. Boom! Kendall's like, look what I found. He like, he put on these black shades, but it looked like the Terminator shades. He was like, I'll be back. And left, I'm like, you know what? She like, your brother is so cute. He like, I heard that. And he goes back in his room. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, he always do this, bust in my room, knock on my door. I'm like, but she like, but you a good big brother. I'm like, am I? She like, yes. So all you hear is, do up the stairs. So after the kiss, I was like, my mama like, because I was finna say, because I went in that living room, I didn't see you down there, and then I noticed that your friend, I thought y'all was up. I was finna flip this room upside down. She like, oh, but you in here ironing my clothes. Okay, you a sweet, you know, you a sweet girl. I like you. I like this one. This one I like. This one is a keeper. You know what? I like you. I like you because I know this one, ooh, I like you. I like you a lot. You're a keeper. So my mama looked, she like, okay, make sure when you fold them, baby, make sure you put them neatly. Make sure I got all my stuff. And even like, just make sure you get my sunscreen too, because you know, I be burning up. I don't want to be burning up. So my mama like, I'm going to leave right after the party. She like, I'm going to get ready to shut it down in a couple of hours. So boom, she kind of giving me like a time frame. And so in my mind, I'm like, I need to be getting Kiki ready to get up in that toy room. All right, but it's just cool to know that my mama liked us. So now I could have just said, Mom, can she spend the night? But I know sometimes you know not to ask your mom certain stuff or your parents certain stuff because you know like sometimes it's just going to be like a solid no. Like it's going to be a solid no. You just know it. So some stuff you just got to eliminate. So I just made the answer myself. But it's confirmation that you like her. Boom. I'm finished ironing and stuff. It took about a good hour or so. So boom. When I went downstairs, Raymond and them had dipped. Marky was in his room. The party's still going. Caleb have not came out. Kiki is with me. After I get done with the last little roll of clothes, I put it in the suitcase. I zipped it up. Put all my mama toupees, jewelry cleaner, all that stuff in the bag. So I look at Kiki. I say, you ready? She like, ready for what? I'm like, the toy room. She like, yeah. She like, I'm ready for the toy room. I said, okay, look, this is exactly what I need you to do. I say, I need you to understand that as soon as we go downstairs, you got to go exactly in the toy room. You can't go nowhere else. I'm like, you can't come out to pee. You can't, you know what I'm saying, come out to have a snack. You can't come out to see me until, you can't come out and see me until I come down there and come get you. I'm like, please, because if my mom see you, she gonna be really, really, really mad. She like, okay, so just don't come out. I'm like, yes. She like, and you gonna come in there? I'm like, I'm gonna come in there personally and say, Kiki, come on, let's go. And so she said, okay. She like, I got you. So we goes now. This is how we goes downstairs, right? I'm first, right? I'm first. Boom. As I get downstairs, I look both ways. I look both ways because I want to make sure my mom ain't let nobody to go in there to go use the bathroom. So I look both ways. As I'm looking both ways, Marky comes out the bathroom. No clothes on. No clothes on. He like, ooh. And he hurry up and run in his room. I'm like, Marky, like, I thought I was the only one down here. First off, that's mad and embarrassed. She like, oh my God. Like, but she had a face scratch. I'm like, I'm so sorry. She like, I was not ready for that. I'm like, I'm sorry. So boom. I opened up the toy room. Put in a toy room. So when I put in a toy room, I cut on the TV. I'm like, I gotta cut the light off. And you gotta have the TV very, very low. She like, all right, cool. So boom, I leave out the toy room. I go right to Mark's room. Marky like, bro, what's she doing down here? He like, I don't mind you seeing me, but her? I'm like, oh, she gonna spend the night. He like, what? I'm like, he like, how she gonna spend the night? Mama still. I'm like, she gonna sleep in the toy room. Mom gonna dip. I'm like, once mom dip, I'm like, we good. So he like, all right. He like, I don't got nothing to do with this. He like, I got nothing to do with this at all. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I don't care. I got the plan, but he just mad because he got caught and seen on the set with nothing on. So boom, I goes back upstairs. I'm relaxing at this point, but I'm kind of like sitting up. I'm relaxing, but I'm sitting up. So as time progressed, my mom to shut the party down, everybody to get out, bouncers on the left. My dad, he taking bags, taking it to the truck. As he doing that, my mom comes, she like, Rody Dody. I was sitting up, but kind of like dozing off. I wasn't laying in the bed. I had my back all the way up to the wall, and I'm kind of dozing off. So all of a sudden, my mom like, Rody Dody, Rody Dody. I'm like, yes. She like, look, I'm about to get ready to go. Open your eyes and open your ears, because I'm only going to tell this one go merry-go-round. Don't you do nothing you ain't got no business doing. Don't have nobody in my house. I'm going to be calling, checking on my son. Pick up the phone when you see a private call. Go to work. When you go to work, call me and let me know you went to work and you're going on your way home. I need to know everything that's going on. You understand me? Yes, she give me the rules. She goes knock on Kayla door, give him kiss. She go check on Mark and she dips. Once she dips, I creeps downstairs and I knock on the door. I'm like, Kiki, is me. I'm coming in, right? Because I don't know if she probably got comfortable like Mark. Mark done scared me. I open up the door. She land on like the little couch, the love seat. I'm like, hey, come on. I'm like, you can come upstairs. I grabbed her. We go upstairs, right? As we go upstairs, I shut the door. Peace. And she laying in my arms as we cuddling. All you hear is do, 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 do in my room door. So I get up in a panic. I'm like, who is it? So it's Caleb, like, it's me. I need to talk to you right now. Unlock the door. I unlock the door and I look. He like, I made a mistake in my bed. I'm like, what kind of mistake? So when I go look in the room stank. Okay, the room stank like a mug. So he like, hey, what she's doing here? I'm like, Kayla, what happened? He like, you smell it? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, did you defecate on yourself? He like, no, I farted. I wanted you to just smell it. I have not been to sleep yet, but I'm about to go to sleep. He like, but what she's doing here? I'm like, why do you play so much? I'm like, you just woke me up out my sleep. I'm tired. I'm like, she spent the night because she was helping me last night. He like, do mom know? I'm like, Kayla, look, I work later today, okay? I'm like, I'm gonna go and get you some ribs. I'm gonna bring you some ribs back. But before I go, I'm gonna make you something to eat. He like, what you gonna make me? I'm like, I'll make you burger. He like, I'm gonna be sleeping till you get off work. I'm like, okay. I'm like, whatever you want, just ask Mark. He like, you know Mark cannot cook. I'm like, I'm gonna go lay down. He like, okay. He like, bye my other friend. We go back in my room now. We cuddling. So she like, what's up? Are we a thing? I'm like, it's early. Come on, let's go to sleep. She like, let me help you go to sleep. So boom, she gets under the cover. You just see the cover just going up and down. I'm just like, whew. She like, so she lift back up. She like, now what you was saying? I'm like, I wasn't saying nothing. So then she started kissing my neck. She like, oh, you wasn't? So she goes back down. So I'm like, come on. She like, okay. So she gets out my bed because she was just in her panties. She takes the panties off. We is doing it slowly in my bed, okay? We're not making that much noise. So as it started getting good, boom, we have our moment. So she like, I got to get ready to go because I need to go home and shower and stuff. I said, all right, cool. I'm like, I'm gonna walk you to the door. I walk her to the door. She goes. So as I lay back down, I'm like, whew, because I gotta go in a few hours. I got some more hours. So I lay down. My phone is going off. I see it's Kiki. I'm like, oh God. I'm like, she just left. So I ignored it. So then I see it goes off again. I'm like, you missed me already. She like, why is this girl in my car? I'm telling you, I'm finna beat her up right now.